Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me?
This is the story of Emery Mizell, a bright and talented 17-year-old whose life was tragically cut short. Known for her infectious smile and passion for rap music, Emery was a beloved daughter and friend, navigating her senior year of high school with dreams of a promising future. However, her life took a devastating turn when a long-standing feud with a 15-year-old classmate escalated into violence. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to the Bronx, New York, a vibrant and eclectic borough renowned for its cultural diversity and dynamic energy. It is within this lively community that a tragic event unfolded, deeply impacting the lives of many and leaving a profound void. Emery Lynn Mizell, born on October 18, 2006, at Bronx Lebanon Hospital, was a beacon of light to those around her. The eldest of 5 children, Emery, affectionately known as Emma, Emmy, or Emma Dawn, was a loving and devoted big sister. Her parents saw in Emery not only a dedicated daughter, but also a bright and promising young woman. As she approached her senior year at Metropolitan Soundview High School, Emery was eagerly anticipating graduation in June, with aspirations to become a nurse or medical assistant. Her passion, however, was in music. She dreamed of becoming a leading rap star from the Bronx, a goal she pursued with immense talent and dedication. She had a radiant personality that could light up any room, and her infectious smile and warm heart left a lasting impact on everyone she met. Emery had an ongoing conflict with a 15-year-old girl from her school who also lived in Emery's building. The relationship between the two girls was hostile, stemming from a prolonged period of bullying and harassment. The feud between them played out both in person and over social media, creating a toxic atmosphere that deeply affected Emery's mental and emotional well-being. Despite Emery's strength and resilience, the relentless bullying escalated, leading to a tragic confrontation. On May 2, 2024, a tragic event unfolded in the Soundview neighborhood of the Bronx, resulting in the death of 17-year-old Emery Mizell. The crime occurred around 2:15 p.m. outside an apartment building located at 1105 Boynton Avenue, close to the intersection with Watson Avenue. Emery Mizell, a high school senior, was fatally stabbed in the chest in broad daylight. According to police reports and witness accounts, Emery was attacked by a 15-year-old girl, who has not been named due to her age. The confrontation reportedly stemmed from a prolonged and heated dispute between the two teens, exacerbated by social media conflicts. Emery had been facing relentless bullying and harassment on social media, which intensified the feud between her and the 15-year-old suspect. This online conflict had been ongoing for some time, with the bullying directed at Emery through various social media platforms. The harassment reportedly included derogatory comments and threats, which contributed to the escalating tension between the two girls. On the day of the incident, surveillance video captured the crucial moments leading up to the stabbing. The footage shows Emery and the suspect in a physical altercation outside the apartment building. The confrontation quickly escalated, and the suspect, who had been part of a group of around 10 youths, pulled out a knife and stabbed Emery in the chest. Witnesses described seeing a group of about 10 teenagers gathered around Emery moments before the stabbing. One neighbor, 61-year-old Jerry White, recalled initially mistaking the commotion for playful behavior among kids. It wasn't until he saw people running to get tissues to stop the bleeding that he realized the severity of the situation. Another witness, a 46-year-old tenant, tried to help Emery by applying pressure to her wound, but unfortunately, she stopped breathing before paramedics arrived. The knife used in the attack was identified as a kitchen knife, and it was found on the ground at the scene. Emery was rushed to Jacobi Medical Center by emergency responders, but she was pronounced dead upon arrival. The shocking nature of the crime drew significant media attention and public outrage.
A 17-year-old girl is dead after she was stabbed in the middle of the afternoon in the Soundview section. Another teenager is now in custody, and New York cops now telling us what may have led up to that attack.
It was a brutal bloodbath, a battle between 2 teenage girls that left a shocking sight outside of 1105 Boynton Avenue. Indications are the girls had a running dispute, and one pulled a knife and viciously plunged it into the body of the 17-year-old victim multiple times.
I spoke to her this morning, you know what I'm saying? She had a little argument with her sister or something this morning. She was mad, but she was on her way to school. And I got a call saying somebody got stabbed across the street. And I found out it was her. I was like, that's crazy. I was just talking to her this morning.
Crime scene units arrived to gather evidence after the attacker was taken into custody. The victim and the suspect both live in the building. The awful violence happened at 2:17 in the afternoon, just as school was ending for the day.
It's sad, you know? It's nothing to like. It's sad. It's our kids.
With so much blood on the ground, the victim had very little chance and was declared dead at the hospital. Residents of the building were horrified by the nightmarish amount of blood near the entrance to their building.
Been living here 30 years. I never saw something in here like that. So brutal. Kids.
Residents say cops are usually on patrol in the neighborhood following another recent violent crime in the area, and say the residents and police need to cooperate to make the area safe for everyone.
For the sister and the mom to find out, it's even more sad. You know what I'm saying? So the only way to fix, like I said, fix this is to come together as a community.
The 15-year-old suspect ran back into the apartment building but was taken into custody by police. 2 other teenagers on the scene were also questioned and released.
The suspect, whose name has not been released due to her minor status, was quickly apprehended by the police. She was taken into custody and charged with multiple offenses, including murder and unlawful possession of a weapon. 2 other minors were initially taken into custody for questioning, but were later released without charges. The case remains under close scrutiny as the legal system addresses the gravity of the charges. In the aftermath of the stabbing, Emery's family and friends were devastated. Her family has expressed deep sorrow and outrage over her death. Emery's 13-year-old sister, Gianna, who is now the oldest sibling, has been vocal about her grief. In interviews, Gianna described her sister as a loving and supportive person who was always there for her. She has struggled with mixed emotions, reflecting the shock and loss that has hit her family. Mizell, Emery's second cousin, expressed frustration over the senselessness of the violence. She highlighted the tragic reality that both the victim and the perpetrator are young people who lost their lives over what she described as stupid stuff, driven by social media. LaTonya's comments underscored the broader societal concern about the influence of online harassment on real-world violence. The community has rallied around the Mizell family, holding vigils and memorial services to honor Emery's memory. A memorial was set up outside her apartment building, where friends and family gathered to pay their respects. Many people who knew Emery described her as a kind and talented young woman who was involved in music and had a bright future ahead of her. What happened to Emery Mizell should never have occurred. The brutal violence she faced, which led to her untimely death, is a reminder of the profound need for more effective measures against harassment and bullying, especially online. Emery's vibrant life was cut short by forces that could have been addressed much earlier. If there had been more proactive intervention by authorities, schools, and community leaders, perhaps this tragedy could have been prevented. Clearer systems for reporting and addressing online abuse, coupled with greater awareness and support for victims, are crucial in stopping such horrific outcomes. The impact of Emery's death on her family and loved ones is immeasurable. Siblings and extended family now face the unbearable pain of losing someone so young and full of promise. The emotional toll of such a loss extends beyond grief, affecting their daily lives and mental well-being. Friends and community members who knew Emery as a bright and loving individual are left to grapple with the loss of a cherished presence. This tragedy serves as a painful reminder of the need for continued efforts to combat bullying and provide support for those who are affected, ensuring that no other family has to endure such heartbreak. My condolences to Emery's friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.